Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So I just wanted to go over a few things, okay? One thing I want to go over is Nicki Minaj and radio play. A lot of people have been asking me in my DMs about that. And radio play and playlisting is very important. That's why Doja Cat, Lil Nas X, The Weeknd are very successful, is because of the radio play and their deals with Spotify. Weeknd has a deal with Spotify, so does Doja Cat. So with that being said, Nicki's going to need radio play and playlisting for her next album to be very successful. Okay, if she doesn't have that, that could really hurt her. Chung Lee had a decent amount of radio play, but that was really the only song. Okay. I didn't really hear Good Form on the radio. I didn't hear Barbie Dreams on the radio like that. And I feel like as of right now, a lot of different radio stations play more of Nicki's features than they do her solo music. And sometimes they play like older music, like Super Bass and Starships, but they won't play her newer music. And so I don't know if they are trying to be strategic with that, but if Nicki doesn't have radio play for the next album, that will hurt her in sales, okay? Unless Billboard changes the rules. Until Billboard changes the rules, it's going to hurt her, okay? Now, sales actually buying the record used to count more. But because, people were overbuying, allegedly it was the Barbs overbuying, they changed the rules, okay? So, yes, radio playlisting is very important. And I know a lot of you guys, or some of you guys, don't really care about the charts. But, the labels care about the charts, and the general public does too. Because when something isn't charting, everybody calls it a flop. When Boys didn't chart, people called it a flop. Okay, even though it was, by a UK artist, because Nicki Minaj is, a global artist, and Jessie did have Diddy and Nicki Minaj on the record to try to appeal to, the U.S. market, people still called it a flop. And I think that it was successful in the UK, so technically it wasn't, but because it wasn't successful in the U.S., people are saying that it's not, a good record, or it's not popular, or it's not popping. So it does matter to some people. Most of Nicki Minaj's, records that were never singles are my favorite records, okay? Like Run and Hide was not a single, but I listened to that record all the time. Dark Side of the Moon was not a single. Listened to it all the time. Wasn't really played on the radio, okay? But, the general public, they care about that. Another thing I really want to go over is, this Good Morning America interview. Allegedly, Jen is doing a interview for Good Morning America, and I just want you guys to know that we kind of went over this already, a week or two ago. People have been talking about her doing more interviews. I believe allegedly Jason Lee mentioned it, okay? So I think what the Barb should do, okay, is we just got to ignore her. Because that's what she wants. She wants attention. So don't, spread the pictures around. What we need to do, we need to do what Nicki is doing and ignore her. Okay? And let the courts handle it. Okay? Because, you can do all the interviews you want. But if you ain't got no evidence, what does an interview do for you? Okay? You can't show the courts that you went to Good Morning America and you think that they're going to give you millions of dollars, or say, oh, Nicki has to give you millions of dollars because you went on Good Morning America. You have to give evidence. And on August 13th, Go to my community tab. I asked, where is the evidence? Now we're in October. Still no evidence. Okay, it's just a bunch of he said, she said, crazy allegations. Tyrone talking to Baller Alert underneath the Shade Room comments. That's all I see. I don't see any evidence. So that's why I think that as, fans, we just have to ignore her, because that's what she wants. She wants attention. She wants to, make Nicki look like the bad guy. Okay, because perception is everything. And if you're perceived a certain way, it will affect, your career. Do I feel like this will affect Nicki's career? I definitely think it will put a dent in her career. Okay, I don't think her career is over because of this, but it definitely puts a stain. Okay, because even if she wins, people are gonna, say that, oh, she won because she was a celebrity, blah, blah, blah. People are gonna, make it seem like Nicki's the bad guy no matter what. Okay? But all we could really do is just let the courts handle it. I don't really need to hear or see anything else if it's not any evidence. No phone calls, no recordings. I don't see any evidence. So why am I going to worry about it? Okay? Because like I said before, vindication is for Nicki. Okay? So it's going to happen sooner or later. Okay? No amount of interviews can really change that. And clearly somebody is pulling strings. I'm going to say allegedly, but clearly there's somebody that's against Nicki, because what does Good Morning America need from, this person? Why do they need to speak to her? All that's going on within the news, Alec Baldwin, the R. Kelly situation, why is this, being put front center and getting an interview? Shouldn't they be interviewing Alec Baldwin? Okay? I'm sure there's much more pressing news than this. So, like I said before, people pulling strings. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next video.